Hi friends, welcome back to Kael's Playworld, bringing you some more Heroes of the Storm. It's Nova and Butcher free week, so I said, you know what, let's get on our Amazon skin and go Nova hunting, because this should be a lot of fun.
Locked and loaded.
Welcome to the Haunted Mines. Enemy team Kalthus, Malfurion, Diablo, the Butcher, and Asmodan. No Nova. This is what happens when you don't plan things ahead. Our friendly team Sylvanas, Illidan, Uther, Nova, and the Butcher. Of course, we still have Kalthus, which is a soft target. We can hunt the Butcher, but this is really tanky stuff in Malfurion, Diablo, and Asmodan. So it's a little disappointing, but that's fine. Our abilities really quickly. Q is called Snipe. It is a skill shot, does a ton of damage. Has a pretty decent range. It's going to be our main source of bursty damage. Our W ability is called Pinning Shot, deals damage to an enemy and slows it by 30% for 2.25 seconds. Our E ability is called Hallway Decoy. Basically, we make a little copy of ourselves that will attack and pretend to be us and hopefully distract the enemy team. Our trait is called Permanent Cloak. Basically, after not being in combat for a couple seconds, we go Stealthy, which is one where this little light see-through blue, the enemy team will have a little bit of a hard time seeing us. The first thing we're going to be picking up is called Laser Rounds. We're going to use that just to scare Malfurion out of there, although we do miss a snipe. And Illidan goes really deep. I don't know why I'm not mounting up. There I am. We're going really, really severely deep on the enemy Malfurion. We're going to try to do a little bit of damage. And can we get the snipe right there? Yes, we can, but it's not enough damage to kill him. We just do a lot of damage. Kalthus a little bit out of position as well. It does get taken down by Illidan, and that is first blood. Sorry, so the first time we picked up was Taser Rounds, and I just sort of went over it a little bit. But the idea is we're going to be doing our Pinch Shot Wizard build, what I like to call it. Basically, instead of having a lot of single kill gank potential, we're going to go for straight team fight utility and a lot of damage still. So we're not going to see crazy numbers in Nova. We're not going to get to hundreds of thousands of damage, but we are going to be able to basically assist in team fights, get picked, particularly in the mines. It's a really good map to do this, as we're going to be able to do a lot of damage. So let's go ahead and zone out. Here comes a little bit of damage on the Butcher, just keeping at bay. Remember, if he's not hitting things, he's not getting meat, and that means he's not being powerful. So if you can zone him out from the enemy, from friendly minions as they die, that's actually a really, really big thing right there. It looks like Butcher continues to go really deep on the enemy Butcher, sorry, on the friendly Butcher, and he is going to take him down. However, I'm surprised he didn't just jump on me. We're going to sit here and auto-attack him. I don't see why not. Just poke as much as we can on him all day. Just sit here and wait for our cooldowns to come back. We need the lane to be pushed towards us a little bit better. And now Uther in a little bit of a bad problem. He does get picked right there. Oh, that's a bad time. Uther might be able to make it all. He does heal himself, but really low mana, really low health. And luckily, our enemy Diablo did not have any more cooldowns there. We do get a warn from danger. I got to head back to mines, sorry, home real quick to get a little bit of mana. It looks like Uther gets overextended, gets picked apart, and the Butcher too far away to really do anything about it. I am going to be heading bottom to assist my friendly team on the mines. I suggest Uther does the same. It looks like the enemy Asmodan sort of had a little bit of a run in there with the friendly team, and they keep dancing. Might be able to catch him here as he continues to go in and out. Alright, if you want to stay here, let's go ahead and kill you, man. Let's go ahead and do auto attack. Stutter stepping, we do pick up the kill. Jumping in here on Kalthus, we just used his Flame Strike, which means we gotta go really deep on him. We're gonna throw out a little bit of Hallway Decoy right there. Can we get the kill? We do get the snipe, and that is another kill. Returning to the mines now, we do need to get some skulls. It looks like the entirety of the enemy team up here in the top lane. We're gonna go there immediately as we pick up Gathering Power. That's gonna give us a little bit more burst that we're desperately missing. As we stop here on Malfurion and do a little bit of shooting damage, slow him down. Here comes the snipe. Really, really methodical. We're gonna be able to do a ton of damage by the time the friendly team gets there. It looks like Illidan finally sees who we're going after, picks up the kill, and I'm actually going to focus here on skulls a second, although, never mind, I was going to kill Diablo. No need, let's go ahead and focus on these little dudes, NPCs to get skulls. We do have 46 skulls to the enemies too, so that's really, really good. Strong showing here for the friendly team. It looks like the enemy Asmodan right here. Let's go ahead and jump him. We're going to be able to slow him down. Sadly, that little guy eats our snipe, which means we got to basically scoot and shoot here, and we should be able to run him out of the mines. I'm actually going to go and not chase with the Butcher, because what I want to do is make sure that we're able to clear these guys out. As you can see, I'm not the greatest person for clearing out mines, particularly because at the moment I don't have enough burst to kill these guys fast enough. So we're going to be a little bit late here. We finally do pick up the kill. It looks like our friendly Uther going really deep. I'm just going to jump on Diablo, trying to slow him down a little bit. Here comes the slow. There it is. And now Illidan should jump on the other side, and here comes the friendly Sylvanas on the other side, and we pick up the kill. However, on the top, Butcher a little bit out of position. He's gonna have to wait till we either go up and help him or head to the golem. Looks like he is engaging there with Asmodan. Might as well try to go here for the boss, as we do not have anybody else in mines at the moment. We do see Kalthus in the top lane coming, so we gotta save our mana for that. So I'll just auto attack if he does decide to come down. However, this does mean that the enemy team is getting a lot of XP on the top because they have people on the top lane and the bottom lane as well. So we might be letting them catch up a little bit, but it was well worth it because we do have a 92 skull golem to their 8, which should signify we should push aggressively. It looks like they're doing exactly that right now to try to make up for that difference. It's a really, really good play. If your enemy team has you at plated mines, go for it. The next time we're going to be picking up covert ops is going to basically make the slow more dramatic as we're going to try to engage here. I'm actually going to go really deep on the Butcher. He's a little bit out of position. We do a lot of damage. Great stun there. We should be able to pick up a kill. He does not have the auto attacks to basically heal himself. We're going really deep after Diablo. Will we get there in time? I do not think so. Although Sylvanas does a ton of damage and then picks up the kill with the last shot there. I'm actually going to go try to kill Asmodan. We should go for a heavy push because with a 92 skull golem, we might be able to get to the keep if we're smart about it. So we're going to go really, really deep in here and try to jump on Asmodan. I don't know which way he went. I think he's trying to run away. I do not see him anymore. It looks like there's Malfurion, and Asmodan did return to the healing well. So for the moment being, we're going to stay here. Great stun there by the boss. We're going to do a lot of damage to Malfurion. He's in a lot of trouble, although we are getting charged of that. Let's go ahead and put a little holy decoy there just in case. But Malfurion's still very low in health. Manages to make the safety of their fort. We need a little bit more help here. The friendly team went to get some mercenaries, which is a bad sign. Because at the moment, we're really not getting that much damage done. Definitely need Sylvanas here. She can basically slow this down. Let's get a little bit of vision on the other side by putting Hollow Decoy. It looks like Diablo grabs Uther. Gets a little too close to the sun. We should be able to start engaging here on the Butcher, but that wall is actually doing a pretty good job of keeping them safe. For the moment being, we're only going to get a couple towers, which is not the greatest thing in the world. I want to sit here and auto-attack this for now. And the moment I have my stun, let's go ahead and jump on the Butcher with the slowdown. There it is. And then the snipe. He does put the brand on Illidan, but we should be able to pick up the kill there, no problem. And now the enemy team in a little bit of trouble, but Malfurion does get away, and not much I can do. I don't want to get grabbed by Diablo, so I'm just going to run away. He does snap you on the other side. We are going to be able to slow him down, though. Jumping in here. Here comes the snipe. Tons of damage coming out on Diablo, and we pick up the kill there again. However, our 92 skull golem didn't really do that great. Only got past the gates and did a couple slings of damage here. So for the moment being, I'm going to go back to base and heal up. I'm not grabbing the healing well because I might need it in a second, mostly for mana. And as soon as we're tapped off at level 10, as we drop some more frames there, man, the lag, it's been unbearable. And it's definitely not on my end. I definitely checked. I have perfect internet. Not really perfect, but, you know, really good internet. And it's been a nightmare. So we're going to be picking up triple tap. And the reason why we're going to be picking up triple tap is because I don't really have an option. I think Precision Strike is better. I was going to pick up triple tap if we had Nova, and that's the build I was going with in mind. So I just sort of picked it. Precision Strike is definitely a lot better for team fighting. But if you have an enemy like Nova, or in this case Kael, you can grabbing a little bit out of position, a good angle, you can pretty much guarantee kill him with a good pinning shot into a kill. Like, no problem. Let's go ahead and engage you in the top lane. It looks like here comes Illidan. A good target here to go for is the Butcher. Even though he has a little bit of mobility, you might be a little bit scared. Let's go ahead and shoot him. Start engaging there. Great amounts of damage on the Butcher. This should be a kill, no problem. And now we're going to go ahead and snipe Asmodan. And here comes the triple tap because why not? And that should be a kill, no problem, thanks to the friendly team helping me out. We can clear out the rest of the lane. As you can see there, we have a strong presence in the top lane. Continue to push here. Maybe we can get a kill in a couple forts. Maybe even get a couple towers. The towers are already gone. I'm going to try to engage Kael here if I can. I know that he's here. He's going to go bottom. Not a great thing for me to chase, but I do see him enough for just to know, okay, they're going bottom mines. And now we might as well just go top. The friendly team trying to dance here and push on Diablo. I think the best thing to do is just go here and try to get Kael if he's by himself, or pick on anybody would be huge. So we're going to go in here and scout ahead of the friendly team just to make sure we get a little bit of a peek of where they're going. And then maybe get a jump on one of them. It looks like Kael is here. Wait till he uses cooldowns. Let's go ahead and shoot him. And we should be able to do a ton of damage. I'm not getting a lot of help. He does put the Phoenix down, and I am going to get a little bit of damage there. I did force him to use heroic ability, though, which is a really, really strong thing. It looks like on this side, Asmodan as well might be coming for a little bit of action. So we're going to try to see if we can get a gank on him. Although he's probably just up here getting some skulls. We're going to try to basically steal those skulls from him. We do steal 2, 3. And then just jump on him right now, do a little bit of damage, put a little bit of a Holy Deco right there, avoiding the stun from Diablo, but look at all this damage is going to be enough to pick up a kill, as we already did our little positional damage. So he did pop his ultimate there, trying to avoid the snipe, but we already used it up. It looks like we're going to jump on Diablo. That's just the softest target at the moment. It doesn't seem intuitive, but it is what we're going to do. We do pick up the kill, jumping in here on the Butcher, pulling a Holy Deco on the ground while we just sit here and auto-attack. And then we're going to switch targets to Malfurion, and here comes the snipe. Oh, the guy gets in the way, but we do pick up the kill, even though we lose Illidan. And now we're fairly even. She needs to walk away. She needs to go home and get a little bit of healing if she can. We're going to sit here and babysit her for the moment being, but I really don't like her being this low. Let's go ahead and pick up another talent. Is going to be... Okay, so normally I go for headshot. I think, yeah, we're going to go ahead and pick up headshot. Less cooldowns. Oh, Kael is going to just kill her. Not much we can do there. And now we have Diablo here as well. This is not a great time. What we're going to do is we're going to get in position, wait till he uses cooldowns, go in here really deep, and then just go triple tap right in his face. He does actually pick up the kill on us. We managed to pick up the kill on Kael. I thought his gravity lapse was gone for some reason, which is why I opened up so close to him. But it looks like we do pick up the kill, and now Uther's delaying Diablo long enough for the friendly team to come. Here comes Butcher with a great onslaught, and then the hamstring. They pick up the kill, and they send him packing back home. 2 members of the enemy team dead. 2 of us. Sylvanas close to coming home. However, the enemy team does get some mercenaries in the top lane, which are going to be pushing bottom relatively soon. And our friendly team should be able to grab some skulls here at the very least to get a solid majority in the plus 50% department. It looks like we do go all the way to 60 skulls, 61, 239, which means, again, our golem pretty strong, but the enemy team is still very much in this game. 2 levels behind, however. We're going to go in here and try to assault on the Butcher as he's going to try to poke our friendly Sylvanas. This is a bad push for us. It looks like Uther going really deep on Malfurion. Can I get on the other side? Great stunning there. Let's go ahead and just jump him. Here comes a snipe, and after the pinning shot, and then just auto attack for the win. That is the kill. Trying to get on Malfurion, but he does get away. It looks like the Butcher sees that Aspen is trying to steal our minions. We're going to try to make it that way. Great lamps to the slaughter there. And now we're going to be able to slow him down, do a little bit of damage, and then just snipe him up close and personal. That picks up the kill. And we should be able to steal these giants for the defensive efforts on the top lane. We definitely need to defend this. This is definitely going to be a dead fort. I don't even know if we can stop it. I doubt it, actually, at the moment. That fort's already taking too much damage. We don't have a meal on the field. So we're just going to try to stop him from doing damage to our secondary structures. Ooh, almost gets stunned there. And let's see how our guy's doing. Our guy already killed the fort, though, so this is actually pretty good for the friendly team. We're slightly ahead. These giants are actually helping tremendously with the damage. Continue to do our pinning shot and trying to slow him down. The fort's out of bullets. 2 more hits, and it's going to go down. And we do get stunned there as we did not pay attention to where we're standing. Although we do finally kill the guy, saving this last tower. Our guy did pick up the kill in one of the enemy towers as well as the fort. So pretty good, pretty good. It looks like we did lose Uther because he stopped breathing and we didn't see anybody go up in the kill counter. But Sylvanas chasing really deeply here. Can she get the kill on Diablo? She's doing a lot of damage, but he's going to be able to get away. Great little stunts. Actually, she gets the kill because the boss was stunning and he was forced to go back. Let's go ahead and engage on the Butcher. We need to try to kill him right here. We're going to put a little bit of a hollow decoy and just gump in there. Auto attack for the win, but Illidan standing too much straight, and then we're going to get lasered down. So I was trying to do more DPS than we could, but Illidan needed to get away because the Butcher was healing way too much. So we do die. Trying to save Illidan, he survives, so that's a good thing. And we should have picked up a talent. We're going to pick up Crippling Shot. Pinning Shot increases all damage done to the target. As you can see, that's the idea behind the build, why I call it Pin Shot Wizard, because now we slow down for an incredible amount. Every second we're in stealth, it's more slow, and when we do hit somebody with it, they're going to be slowed for a long time and really badly, and then they take more damage, which translates into better team fighting if you can get a pick on the healer or, for example, Kael. It looks like Illidan needs to back out of there. This is not a great engagement. The enemy team almost catching up to our level 16, just 1 level behind instead of 2. Which means they're pretty good. Looking at stats, actually, let's just watch this engagement. It looks like Diablo engages really deep on Illidan. He does pop with that evasion, does a lot of damage on Malfurion. Great Wailing Arrow, silences them at the exact right moment. And now we're coming in here really deep. We do pick up the kill on the Butcher as well. And now the enemy team forced back. Can we get here in time, though? We're kind of far away. We should be able to pick up a triple tap right there on Diablo, because why not? And we are going to get stunned. And that last little shot was not even worth it. But we do wipe out the enemy team. And this gives us a lot of field presence to do something. Maybe get their mercs, maybe push one of the lanes. It looks like we're going to be pushing the top lane as we do have a little bit of time. Asmodan wants to be brave and stay outside, but it looks like we're actually just going to go and up for the mercenaries. As we just pinning shot and snipe to get a little bit of damage. And I leave a little hollow deco behind to get a little bit of scouting. But we should be able to get the majority of these skulls by the time the enemy team gets down on the mines if we're smart about it. It looks like Sylvanas wants to push a little bit. That's kind of wise because it's going to maybe force the enemy team to go down there and deal with it. So for the moment being, we'll go middle and try to hang out close to our friends, but not too close. And we'll just start doing a little bit of damage here, try to get some kills and get some skulls. Now we'll take the opportunity to look at damage. Our Sylvanas with 44,000 hero damage. That is crazy at the level 13 mark. Sorry, at the 13-minute mark. We're at level 18, of course. What am I talking about? And, of course, on the enemy team, 22,000 for Kael, which is to be expected after level 16. Kael is going to just shoot up even more. We're going to try to make it in here and get a kill on Asmodan. He looks to be running away the wrong way. We're going to go ahead and finish on him into the snipe. That is a kill, no problem. But the enemy team definitely grabbing some skulls somewhere down there in the bottom lane, in the bottom of the mines. We're going to try to grab these really quickly. We are out of stealth every time we auto-attack, which is not a great time. And we need to make sure we're back in the stealth by the time we engage. It looks like Uther going super deep on Malfurion, and we do get rooted there. Can we get a little bit of damage? It looks like we might be going on the Butcher. Never mind. We're going to turn on Malfurion, turn around. We're going to go ahead and triple tap. That's 1, 2, and we pick up the kill before getting stunned. And this tree might be able to kill us. Yeah, the tree kills us. But Illidan does do the metamorphosis, gets back up here, heals up a little bit, but they pick up the kill on him. Sylvanas now manhandles. She's trying to go away. Uther finally dies, which means she has no more healing. And she's forced out of the mines by the Butcher and Diablo. Can she get away? It looks like she does get stunned. Here comes the hamstring. Really, really difficult time. And then she goes to the top lane. Can't really juke. Does use her banshees to get out of the way. And barely escapes. Here comes the friendly Butcher to save her life. Actually going to go deep on Diablo. Great lamps to the slaughter. Is going to force him to die right now if he can actually get the kill. Here comes Sylvanas. Does a little bit of poke damage. We get the kill on Diablo. However, the Phoenix does come out. And now the Butcher in a lot of trouble. He's going to try to trade, but he cannot as he was branded. The enemy Butcher gets the kill. Kael zoning effectively. Sylvanas forced to go way back. However, level 19 to 17. 38 goes to 16. And we do lose the bottom forward. It's a strong push. We're going to lose the towers as well. And the enemy team likely getting middle mercs as well. So, I guess the game plan right now is to just try to get picks. The enemy team decided not to go strong mines, which is actually giving us a little bit of a chance to catch up. We need to group up, all stick together, and try to get a wipe on the enemy team on the mines, and then maybe get a push for the win. It looks like Uther is going top, which is not necessarily the best thing. There is definitely enemies on the bottom lane. We just saw them go in there. And here's the enemy Asmodan. Let's go ahead and put a little bit of Holo Decoy. Just shoot him a couple times to make sure he's a little bit scared. He's going to try to run away. We're going to wait for Illidan to get in there. And now we know that he's going this way. And we need to get a desperate kill right here on this guy. Here comes the snipe into the slowdown. And Illidan picks up the kill with absolutely no issues there. Let's go ahead and engage really deeply if we can get a kill on that there. As we pick up fast reload before engage on Kael, that'd be huge. It looks like our friendly team does get taken down. That is a lot of healing. We need to try to basically get out. Let's go ahead and put a Holo Decoy down and try to distract them. It looks like it does not work. I'm going to actually slow down Diablo so I shoot him when we retreat here because I want to make sure Sylvanas lives. I don't know if Illidan is going to be able to make it. He is trying to run to the top to set up a trap. We're going to try to run around. It looks like Illidan is pretty much full health. Great lamps to the slaughter there on Malfurion. He's going to take a ton of damage. They eliminate him immediately. Can I flank on this side? It looks like Kael is going to be really low on health. Let's triple tap for fun because why not? We pick up the kill. And so, of course, we picked up that level 20 talent, which means our cooldown is completely gone. And now we can just go for a kill on the keep. That seems to be the smartest thing to do. I don't know if the friendly team wants to do that. But let's go ahead and grab this vision in case they're grabbing these giants. It looks like they're leaving them alone for the moment being. And now, ooh, we could jump. We could jump on the Butcher. If I can trick him into charging that and branding it, that would be a huge thing. But it doesn't look like he falls for it. He realizes it's a decoy. So for the moment being, we're just going to go ahead and disengage because the enemy team likely to be close. However, Kael'thas here very out of position. I do not know if I can get the kill, though. We need to wait. Oh, no, it's Diablo. What am I doing? Oh, he did catch me there. I don't know if he saw me. Let's go ahead and stealth. Let's go ahead and stealth. Actually, mount up for a moment. Wait till we stealth again. And then let's get out of here as Diablo did make it out of there. It looks like the friendly team is just going to go for defensive maneuvers. That's okay. I suppose I'll head back there with them. I don't really want to go into their base alone because if any of them catch me out of position, particularly with those Diablo fire stumpies, I will die. We do have 30,000 hero damage, 26 kills to 3. We died a little too many times, but that's quite all right. Seems to be a wasted goal, and we did do a little bit of damage, but what we need now is a strong team fight and push that top lane that has mercenaries on it. Maybe get a gank on them as they're going for these mercs themselves. We're in a really, really strong position to get a kill here if we can, but it looks like they do grab them before we're able to make it there. And now they're on the way here. Oh, this is going to be strong. It looks like Diablo really out of position. Let's go ahead and do a pinning shot into a snipe, doing a ton of damage. He does pop his cooldown. We kill him immediately. He does have that 100 soul cooldown, so that means he's going to be back relatively soon. But that means he doesn't have 100 souls anymore. So now next time he dies, you gotta watch out. It looks like on the top lane, Asmodan engaging with Uther. This is not a great engagement. They're going really deep on Malfurion. Can we get a little bit of damage? It looks like we're going to be able to come in here and do a little bit of damage, but really not the greatest spot here. Diablo does engage on me on the decoy, and now I'm forced to get away and running backwards out of here. We did lose Uther, but we're now doing strong damage. Ooh, this is not a great engagement. That's a great bait by Malfurion. Let's go ahead and try to get in here. We do snipe, picking up the kill. running back. Let's go ahead and jump on the Butcher. We are going to drop a Hollow Decoy in between us to make sure he attacks that. We get living bombs, which means we're going to take a little bit of damage. And now we got to go. We got to just run away. The enemy team going really deep behind us. And we should be able to get out of here. It looks like Uther came back to life thanks to that level 20 talent. And thanks to the Banshee Sylvanas makes it out of there. No problem once we do hit up the healing well. 2 members of the enemy team dead, which means this is still a feasible engagement if we want it, although they're going really deep. Let me go ahead and just engage on Diablo and poke him a little bit because, ooh, now I don't want to be that close to them because I want to soften him up for the defensive maneuvers here. It looks like the enemy team pushing really deeply here in the middle lane. Let's go ahead and put another Hollow Decoy. Going really deep behind Diablo. Let's go ahead and just triple tap him for fun. That is going to be a kill. Renewing our cooldown of the triple tap. Triple tapping the Butcher as well. He's going to be in a lot of trouble because we do pick him up before he can charge. And now we have 4 seconds to mines. 2 members of the enemy team dead. Malfurion still dead, trying to come back here momentarily. Do you think Asphodon is daring enough to go for those middle camps? Do you think he's doing this? No, he's not. Okay. Just had to check. And now we're going to go back into the mines to try to get some skulls. Kael is coming back. I know that Asphodon is in the top lane. Let's go ahead and get stealth right here. Jump on him. Do as much damage as we can, and he is going to be forced to go back up top, which is just buying time from our friendly team to grab as many skulls as we can. And of course, you see there the Butcher say he goes rewind every time. It's a little bit more sensible, particularly because if you go for the snipe build, is just the greatest thing. Or if you go the Hollow Decoy, actually you can do a ton of damage with Hollow Decoy, 1 snipe, and then those penetrating rounds can do a ton of damage, pretty much to kill any squishy. But like I said, this gives you a lot of burst damage against a single target, but this particular build gives you a lot of opportunities for team fights because you can use pinning shot their healer and you put them in a really bad spot. The enemy team are likely to be split here. Let's go ahead and engage him off here, and he's going to take a lot of damage. Here comes the snipe. Oh, Kael is coming in. Can we avoid the gravity lapse? We cannot, and we get hit, and that is going to be a bad time as we try to get out of there. Living Bomb doing a lot of damage. Trying to get out of here. We do pick up the kill, and Uther saves us just in time, which is really, really great. Malfurion forced way back out of there. And that means Kael is dead for the next team engagement. Looks like Asphodon one more time, going really deep, and we're going to try to snipe him. We do pick up the kill there yet again as his minions spawn in here. And I'm going to try to check the top. It looks like they're going to go for a backdoor attempt. I am going to return home. The friendly team should be able to handle this, as I am just going to go back there to poke and stop Diablo from doing anything too fancy. Maybe get a kill on someone else. It looks like I don't really have enough damage though to deal with this. This is a lot of NPCs, and I don't have any sort of siege damage. Let's go ahead and go really deep on Diablo. Malfurion is going to be able to keep him up, but I should just be able to slow him down just a little bit. Move out of the stun. It looks like they're going to be able to grab both these towers as I hit up the healing wall just to make sure I have it. And then I'm going to try to go in here and see if I can catch Diablo out of position. It looks like he does mount up and go home. That backdoor attempt was enough to basically just draw my attention. Butcher going really deep here on Malfurion does pick up the kill, and now I'm going to go super deep for Diablo. He does try to get away there, and this might not be worth the chase as he is really, really far away. Can we get the kill? If he mounted up, he's gone. Nothing we can do there. Let's go ahead and put a Hollow Decoy right there. Shoot him. And we should have been able to maybe triple tap for that kill, but the Butcher was a little close. I didn't want to stand still. That seems scary. 100 Skull Golem. Gotta go deep. Gotta go now. We gotta keep an eye on Kael, who's going to be coming here. I'm waiting for that Phoenix. There it is. Plus the Flame Strike. And now I'm going to try to go super deep right here on the back line of the enemy team, because if you can get a kill right there on Kael, that'd be huge. Actually, just go ahead and stab these people. Here comes the triple tap just for funsies. We do pick up a lot of damage on all of them, which is going to force them back in, and then we engage here on Diablo, so we put another Hollow Decoy in between, and that is yet another kill. Here comes Kael, wasting that Flame Strike, luckily for us. And now, oh, he actually went down, but let's go ahead and engage here on Asphodon. He's going to take a lot of damage. Again, we're just forcing him back. We're covering. We're slowing them down. What we want to do is get a kill on one of them or two and keep him in the back of the base. And that is good game. And 57,000 hero damage with Sylvanas 71. That's incredible. 37 kills to 3. 52 kills to the enemy team's 21. My name is Al. Hope you enjoyed that rather one-sided game. And I will see you all next time.